Hey guys, welcome back. So for today's video, I am going to be creating this look right here, which is super simple to achieve. I'm only using one eyeshadow, but I paired it with a bolder red orange lip and bronzy skin. And I feel like this is kind of like my step up to a natural, like typical nude lip for me kind of look for the summer. I still feel like this is very pretty and glamorous, but super simple for the summer. The bold lip just makes the look really. So I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, be sure to give it a thumbs up and let's jump into it. Okay, so I'm gonna start off by priming my eyelids. I'm just using the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. I actually don't like this concealer on myself personally for like under my eye area. But to prime my eyes, it's perfect. I just feel like it's a little too drying on my dry skin for under my eyes, but for my eyelids, it's great because it is a little bit more matte, and that's what I want my eyelids to be. And like I said, this eye look is going to be super simple today, so I'm just going in with one eyeshadow. This is by Bobbi Brown. This is in the shade Camel number 5. Just a beautiful warm brown. It's so gorgeous. And I'm just going to take a blending brush and I'm going to start placing this in my crease and just blending it out. And I'm just doing windshield wiper motions back and forth, and then once I have the color placed, I'll go in and start doing circular motions to blend it out. So real life moment, you guys, I just had to take my hair extensions out because they were just not working for me today. So we're just stuck with my natural hair right now, which isn't much, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. So back to business, moving forward, I'm gonna go ahead and take some more of that Bobbi Brown eyeshadow. I'm just applying it to that same brush, and I'm just gonna start packing this on the lid. And then now I'm going to go in with a blending brush and just blend out the edges at the top where we place the crease. I almost said the crease color, but it's the exact same color. So I'm just going to go over those edges. I like my looks to be a little bit more blown out versus so structured, but that's a personal preference. If you're more comfortable with having, like a structured look, that's fine too. Now, if you wanted, you could go back in and just pick up some more product and start working that through the crease, and that'll just deepen the crease up a little bit if you wanted to go for that kind of look. It just depends on how, dramatic you actually want your eye to look. So now I'm just going to take a flat brush like this and pick up that exact same color, and I'm going to pop that on my lower lash or my lower lash line. Now I'm going to take this Tarte Inner Rim Liner and line my inner rim. Now before I apply lashes and all of that, I'm going to go ahead and move on to my face and get that done first, just because this look is so simple. I think I'm going to do some like really bold lashes, but I will show you guys that at the end. So I'm going to move on to my face now. I'm going to be using the MAC Strobe Cream. I have been obsessed with this lately. It just makes my skin look so good. And I'm just going to pat this over mainly the center of my face. And then for foundation today, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Matte Plus Poreless Foundation. And this is in the shade 228. I'm just going to apply a little bit to my face and then pat it in with a beauty blender. I usually wear 220, but I just felt like it was a little light when I have a self-tan. So I went and picked up this one. And it's really yellow, which you guys know I like. Oh, I'm so afraid I'm going to get this in my earring. And then for concealer, I'm going to go in with the Sharp Tape, the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and pop that under my eyes. My under eyes are just not looking the greatest, so I'm going to take some of my Becca corrector and just pop that right there. And then blend that in a little bit. My hair looks so sad right there. Like, look at that little ponytail. That's okay. I'm regrowing, taking super good care of my hair, and it's gonna get long this year and healthy. I'm gonna do a little bit of cream contouring. You guys know I've been obsessed with this. This is the Wet n Wild contour stick. So I'm just going to do this quickly. I'll skip over this so you guys don't have to watch it like 100 times in all of my recent videos. But if you're wondering how I do it like more in depth, I will link my video down below showing you guys. And because I am wearing a reddish orange lip today, I am going to go in with a warmer bronzer just all over to set the cream bronzer, because I feel like when I do a red lip, I immediately get washed out, even if I'm like self-tan and super dark. So I'm going to use this one by Rimmel, which is one of my favorites, and I'm just going to go in and bronze my face. I'm going to stay pretty much on the outer portion of my face versus bringing it in. This is just going to add like some dimension to my face and a lot of warmth. And I'm going to take a little bit more of that cream contour stick, and I'm going to pop it right above my upper lip. Like that. And I'm just doing that as kind of like a guide for when I put my lip on, because I don't think I'm going to go in with a lip liner today. I'm going to try not to. Usually I always do with the red lip, but I'm going to try not to today, just because I didn't bring one in the room with me, and I don't know, I just want to try it. So that's what I'm going to do. But first we're going to move on to highlight. I'm going to be using two today. These two are just like my favorites recently. I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow, and I'm going to use this shade right here. So this one is more of like a subdued highlighter. You can't go wrong with it, and it's never going to look like super intense. I mean, it's beautiful and glowy, but it's never going to look like too much. I'm going to put some on the center of my nose as well, and then right on the tip. Hit my cupid's bow with my finger. And then I really like to put highlighter on my chin. I know some people don't. I really do. I feel like it helps to just balance out my face. I'm going to pop some right on my forehead too. I'm going to top it off with this Maybelline eyeshadow. So like I said, this is technically an eyeshadow, but I actually like to use it as a highlighter. It is so finely milled, you can use it as a highlighter, and it just makes your highlight go that extra mile. See that? You don't want to do too much of this. I mean, you can if you want to be like high lit, which I mean, I feel like that's pretty high lit. I just like to do it like right there at the top of my cheekbone, just to make it pop when I turn. I'll even put just a punch right there on my nose, and then my cupid's bow. And then I think I'll take a little bit of it and pop it on the top of my brow. Just that highest point right there. And blend it out just a little bit. Now I'm going to go ahead and pick up this angled brush and just this little quad that I have from Bare Minerals. You can use any kind of like darker brown eyeshadow you have. This is just one I have sitting out, so I'm going to use it. I'm going to use that shade there at the bottom called Fate, which again is just like a really dark brown. And I'm just going to use this eyeshadow as eyeliner. So I'm just going to line my upper lash line, or like closest to my lashes. And you can see it just makes a very subtle difference, but it's going to act as a good base for my lashes that I'm going to apply. If you wanted your eyes to be a little bit more dramatic, or you're just like a winged eyeliner or eyeliner fan, you can definitely wear liner with this too. Okay, so now for a quick coat of mascara, I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs mascara. I have been obsessed with this. This is the Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. And I just got a glob like right there under my eye, but I'm going to let that dry and then take it off with a Q-tip at the end. And I'm going to go ahead and coat my bottom lashes with the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash Mascara. This one's perfect for the lower lashes. So I'm just going to pop that on real quick. Seriously, love this mascara so much. So that situation under my eye is still there, so I'm just gonna let that dry. And then I got a little bit right there too, which I'll clean up in a minute. But now I'm gonna pop my lashes on. If you didn't even wanna wear lashes, you didn't have to. I feel like this looks really pretty still. But I am gonna go ahead and pop some on today. I'm gonna be using the Ardell Double Wispy Lashes. Finally, for lips, I'm gonna go in with this Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit Matte Lipstick. And this one is in the shade Flame of the Game. That looks so crazy. Brush is a little stiff and kind of like fabricy to try to get this like super even, so I'm not like a huge fan of this brush at all. It's actually kind of like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like all sporadic at the end, so it makes it a little difficult to get that like straight edge. So it didn't do too bad of a job as far as, you know, not using any lip liner. I am going to go back and clean a little bit up with concealer real quick. I'm just going to take like a really straight, stiff brush to do that. And instead of concealer, I'm going to use foundation actually. Make it look a little bit more natural. I don't know if you guys noticed on camera or not, but like this lip is naturally like straight and this one rounds a little bit more. But I don't want to fake it too much on this side because then it just looks very overdrawn. I'm going to try to just round it out just a little bit. We'll see. There's just like a very fine line of overdrawn, not enough, and enough. So I think that this is as good as I'm going to get for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look. The only other thing I'm going to do is spritz my face with some MAC Fix Plus. You could set it with a setting spray if you wanted to. MAC Fix Plus is just what I prefer because I really like my skin looking super glowy, but it's across the room. So I'll wait to do that in just a minute. But that is it, you guys. I hope you guys liked it. It's a super simple look. If I wasn't filming it, I could honestly do it in like 5 minutes. It's just so simple. So I hope you guys liked it. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you do. Let me know any other video requests you have down below in the comments, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. I paired it with a like reddish, cannot breathe, it's a lot. Okay, no.